You know those Terrifier movies with Art the Clown or whatever they call them that are so incredibly gory that I just refuse to watch because I prefer not to scar myself? Well, you didn't know that about me until now, I would assume, unless you somehow know that about me, and that would be terrifying on its own, although let's be real, the government knows everything about us anyway. Look, the point is, no matter how scary any of that is, I don't think it really compares to being a big league hitter getting in the box against Roki Sasaki. We already knew he was nasty. I mean, people wouldn't be rioting in the streets if the Dodgers got some bump. No, they're rioting because they don't want this team getting all the good players. And at this point, anyone who joins the Dodgers is public enemy number one. And it makes sense. I mean, in fact, I can't think of a more hateable guy than Roki Sasaki. A man who was in third grade when the devastating tsunami struck Japan, a tsunami that he and his classmates survived by climbing to higher ground while his family home got destroyed. He lost his father and grandparents, had to live in a nursing home during the recovery, and has dedicated his life to not wasting a single second and going after his dreams, knowing how precious life is. Yeah, that's someone to root against and hate for sure. Man, people are assholes. If anyone feels guilty after hearing that, good. No, look, I get it. You don't want the Dodgers being a juggernaut, but they are. Roki Sasaki is on the Dodgers. He just made it into his first spring training game, and he's already making hitters second guess their career path. Really quick, as always, if you're part of the 51% of viewers not subscribed yet, go ahead and hit that button if you enjoy the videos, as Yoshinobu Yamamoto got the start for this game. I don't really know why. Like, why have both Yamamoto and Sasaki pitch in the same game? Nothing in spring training makes sense anyway, though, so I'll just roll with it. So Yamamoto starts things off by giving up a couple of runs immediately to the Reds before shutting them down for the next 3 innings to end his outing. And in comes Roki Sasaki. So you face Yamamoto and then Sasaki, the two nastiest Japanese pitchers on the planet in the same game. That's sick in both ways from each point of view. And it's the Dodgers just casually telling the Reds to suck on their big fat rings. What, did you think I was going to say something else? Sasaki has been throwing some in the backfields leading up to this. It was actually taken deep by White Sox prospect Kyle Teal, the biggest name they got from Boston in the Garrett Crochet trade. And the official White Sox Twitter account posted about it like it was some crazy thing, which, don't get me wrong, I mean, it's impressive for Kyle Teal. It's just funny to see them tweeting out a video of him going deep in some random at bat in the backfields, even if it's against someone like Sasaki. But hey, considering your average prisoner on death row has more to celebrate than the White Sox right now, what do you expect them to post? When you look it up, there's also this post I found of this woman saying she can watch Teal take Sasaki deep all day. And yeah, that's because that's all you can watch all day. You're a White Sox fan. And get this little crazy fun fact. The Dodgers and White Sox actually share a spring training facility. If you didn't know that, that's your fun fact of the day. That's why they were playing against each other in this little backfield matchup. But just think about that for a second. We're literally talking about the king's castle on the other side of the fence from the peasants. Like, imagine a place where on one side the Avengers live, and then on the other side it's a bunch of background characters that you see for maybe 3 seconds. You couldn't have more opposite situations on either end of this facility. So Sasaki comes in for his first game action. Quick observation, why is the R on the back of his jersey? Why isn't it just Sasaki? Does anyone know why that's a thing? His first pitch ends up right to Mookie at shortstop for a nice little play for the out. The next 2 batters got on though. A base hit and then attempted murder. So first and second, 1 out. And that's when Sasaki started to panic, actually. That's when he went,
"Oh, call an ambulance! Call an ambulance! But not for me!"
Quickly gets ahead of TJ Friedel 0-2 before getting him to look at his slider/splitter for strike 3. Next up, he turned Matt McClain and Matt put the fries in the bag McDonald's with the way this at-bat went. Ellie De La Cruz got the best of Sasaki though, smacking a double to left. And his second inning of work was his most challenging, but he still looked nasty through it all, just pumping 99 with ease. See ya. Gets Jake Fraley to pop out, but not before swinging and missing in a nasty slide piece. He walks the next hitter, but gets a pop out to end it. His third and final inning of work was his least stressful. First pitch heater, strike 1. 2 pitches later, drops a slider for a strike, and then doubles down but throws one in the dirt that he swings at. Just ridiculous. Wins can't stop taking L's, and you can see it in his face. He's ashamed. He's letting his family down. He needs to get his shit together. Next pitch, harmless little grounder to Freeman. Quick second out. Now, this next at-bat originally looked to be so much worse for the hitter than it ended up actually being. I was about to be like, oh my god, this is the closest thing you can get to legally bullying someone. Just completely overmatching him. But credit to Carlos Jorge, or Carlos George, however it's pronounced. Sasaki grooves another fastball. This time he's on it. It had the distance for a home run, looked like it for a second. He kind of pimped it too. It was foul, but then he takes a couple pitches. He still ended up going down looking like an idiot. But I mean, hey, he really made this at bat more competitive than it originally looked like it was going to be. So credit to him. He started getting all confident too, like he was ready to do something big. But yeah, Sasaki put him in his place, telling him to go flip those burgers with Matt McClain. So he finishes his first outing with 5 strikeouts in 3 innings. He was hitting 99 on his fastball, everything as advertised. Thanks to Pitching Ninja, who does these overlays, you can see just how ridiculous this mix of pitches is to these guys hitting. You got a 99-mile-an-hour fastball that looks just like the splitter until it doesn't. It just shows how ridiculous it is to try and time up these things, and how much more terrifying it must be to attempt to do that compared to those Terrifier movies, which I will forever refuse to watch. What I won't refuse to watch is Roki Sasaki attempt to terrorize the league, and this was a little nice taste of what's coming. Let me know your thoughts, and thank you for watching.